How's it going, everyone? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again for another video reviewing the Toronto Maple Leafs versus Boston Bruins game, in which the Toronto Maple Leafs took a 4-2 loss. And yeah, just again, not the best performance from the Toronto Maple Leafs. Another loss. They can't keep losing games like this. It's going to get bad really quick if they continue to slide like this. And I know it's just the beginning of the season, but every point matters, especially when teams like Florida and Montreal, Buffalo, every team seems to be getting better this year. Everybody has, their own their own scores that are really picking it up right now. Goaltending's been pretty good around the East. So right now, the Toronto Maple Leafs need to figure something out. And, again, if I'm just recapping this game, and I'm doing it like this because I'm quite busy and right now, so that's why this video is in my room and not in the location. It's also quite messy down there right now, so I'm gonna be fixing that up, and there might be a whole new location anyways. But just to recap again, the Leafs get outshot 39-30. So right off the bat, again, the Leafs are giving up too many shots, and I don't want to see in the comments people blaming Michael Hutchinson. He was actually pretty good tonight. I wasn't a fan of Hutchinson starting this game. I much would have rathered Frederik Andersen start, but Hutchinson was not the reason why the Leafs lost tonight. He was actually really good, and that 4-2 loss is not on the goaltender. It's on the players tonight. All of the Leafs' best players were MIA. They were not good tonight. Again, Mitch Marner was giving away the puck like crazy, and I know he's going through a lot right now. Of course, of some personal matters that went on that people know about, but obviously rest in peace to the little girl that was lost. I believe her name was Hayden, but that's definitely not something that needs to be talked about in here. It's upsetting, and I'm sure that's in Marner's head a little bit. But besides that, Matthews was not good. Nylander, he had an assist, but he wasn't as good as you'd like him to be. I mean, I'm going to take some heat for this, and I love Tyson Barrie, but he hasn't been all that impressive to me to start the season, so he needs to get going. But the face-off percentage, the Bruins were 60% to 40% over the Leafs. Both teams were 1 for 4 on the power play, though the referees missed quite a few calls on the Bruins. There was a slash to the head on Muzzin, a slash to the hands on Mikheyev that went uncalled. But again, it's not all on the referees. Those were just a couple missed calls. But regardless, the Bruins out-hit the Leafs 32-16. The Leafs out-hit the Bruins last game. There was 8 blocks for the Bruins, 9 for the Leafs. The Bruins actually gave away the puck 10 times. The Leafs gave it away 8. That doesn't give the Leafs any excuses. You have to, capitalize on their mistakes, and you need to not give up so many mistakes. Pastrnak scored in the first period on a pretty nice goal. Right through the legs from Marchand and Krug. Kapanen in the second period got one to tie it up, assisted by Kerfoot and Hall. And then Brad Marchand scored his 5th of the season from Pastrnak and McAvoy. And then the Leafs tied it up again. Kerfoot scored his 4th from Kapanen and Nylander. And then in the third period, Brett Ritchie scored. And then, of course, Par Lindholm, his first goal in over 60 games against his former team. Of course, it had to be him. So this is just another disappointing loss. A lot of things weren't working for the Leafs tonight. The officiating wasn't really that great either, but that's not the cost of this loss. It's on the players. They didn't play well enough, and I don't know. The Marner and Matthews line isn't working. It isn't. Put Nylander back with Matthews again. I'm not sure why you would even switch this. If you're paying Mitch Marner $11 million to drive play and score goals and, make plays, then he should be able to handle his own line. I don't understand why you break up something that's working in Nylander and Matthews just to cater to getting Marner and Matthews on the same line. It's another coaching mistake, much like the goaltending mistake of having the wrong guys, playing on certain nights. So I would also blame this on coaching tonight. So the players and coaching weren't exactly great. The whole game wasn't great. The Bruins get the victory. The Bruins are good. Peace.